Free. Stick around and I'll show you how. First, we'll start with a famous quote by Warren Buffett, one of the smartest and wealthiest men in the world. Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Buffett's philosophy about money may seem counterintuitive. When everyone is greedy and buying like crazy, prices can get too high. On the other hand, when people are fearful and the economy is in a downturn, opportunities arise that 99% of people completely miss. As strange as this may sound, history has proven that the worst economic downturn is, at the same time, an opportunity to create true wealth.
Found this sweet, secluded spot behind a plaza. One thing that really helped me in the last like 3 years in van life has been my knowledge of like cell tower locations, types of cell towers, and like how they like operate, and just like using those for that's my Wi-Fi, that's my phone, it's my internet. So like knowing, like having background experience, knowing like just seeing a cell tower and knowing how many carriers are on it, just like knowing how many carriers versus like how populated an area is. But if I'm right by a tower, then odds are I'm going to have a really good reception. Unless it's like a police emergency tower, and I know what those look like, versus like a cell phone carrier tower. And then like finding a spot like this behind a plaza, using water key to get water at times when I've had to, mapping electrical outlets on buildings, like that all comes from working in the commercial real estate industry as a project engineer and like structural engineer. So all those things, put them together, they really are useful in van life, and they've definitely served me over the years. Like I was in situations where if I didn't have a water key, I would have been like, it would have been so much harder for me to get water, more difficult, or I don't know what the fuck I would have done. If I didn't have cell phone service, kind of get lucky. You kind of like, but like at least like I'm aware enough to be like, oh, there's a cell tower. Let me move closer to it and find like a shady parking spot by a cell tower. Like to even be conscientious of those kind of things. Like most people who do what I do, they're not. They don't, think about those things or like account for those things. And it made my travels and everything so much easier. And like I'll add understanding commercial real estate budgets, and like being able to see a plaza, see an area, and be like, all right, how many businesses are in this, are operating on this property, ideally a shared like business property. If it's really nice, it might have security. If it's not, like the less nice it is and the more mixed it is, the more businesses it are, less chance there's security. Just because like the owner, I mean, at that point, if it's not nice and it needs like work to be done, like this one, like that's a priority in your budget, probably before security. So if they don't have the place done up and it's not nice and they don't really care because there's a bunch of businesses, or they wouldn't care because there's a bunch of businesses, you know, like first off, odds are they don't have a budget for security because they don't even have a budget for the parking lot for this place right now. There's a ladder. Like, here's a good example. I see a ladder up. I see an ongoing. There's a roof membrane, but it's not connected to the exterior of the roof. So there's an ongoing roofing project going on right now. So they have money for like emergency repairs. Like whatever business is located in this area probably got some leaks and called the owner of the property, and they put together a roofing project at a very low budget because the parking lot needs repairs. It's like an old building. It's just one of those businesses where they just don't have enough collective money. It's a huge property to do renovations on something this big. You would have to have like a lot of money. And it looks like that there's not a roofing project going on in other sections of the plaza, so yeah, their money is definitely limited. Like, just having an understanding of that, there's a slim chance that there's security. Either during the day is one thing, but at night first, they'll have night security first. Some places will have day security and night security. They have a lot of money. But this place doesn't even have enough money for day or night security. I was out here last night. And like your chances go up even more if there's a business that runs 24/7, whether that's a fast food place or like a Planet Fitness. But like just having an understanding of all these things just makes things so much easier, because it's easier for me to find spots where I don't have to like move around, I don't have to waste gas, I don't have to continue to like relocate and look at different places and kind of guess, because I obviously haven't been there yet, if it's a good location for me to take my van setup. But a spot like this, I moved here, I have a little bit more privacy for free, and like I can take stuff out, I can reorganize stuff. That's kind of my plan. I'm trying to watch a movie, so I don't want to really be like disturbed or have people here. I don't like watching a movie in a parking lot, so like just being able to find a spot like this is nice. It's very nice. But yeah, I mean, I miss parts of working as a project manager, but like doing it all day, unless it's something you want to really do for the rest of your life and build a career around, like it's more just like, it feels like a hobby you're getting paid for, so it's not something. But it is cool to know like enough about the industry. I worked in like 3 different industries, some longer than others, but like working in each one for at least like 1.5, 2 years, and trying to look at it from a really wide range business perspective, you gain a lot of insight on like a surface level of things in different industries that connect on like a business level, and it's cool, very cool.